Welcome back, Habsburg family. We are back on this Habsburg campaign on Master and Command. We're trying to prepare ourselves before winter hits, and it is coming soon. Winter is coming indeed. So we are going to try to build up our supplies, knock out some patrols to gather our army even more, because the headquarters we're going at has 18,000 well-equipped, well-trained men. So we are fearful of that. Now, these patrols are ones we could eliminate to help build our own army and see how things go. We still have to find more settlements to raid. That will help us get those grenadiers, and we need to dismantle another slum, which we're going to work our way up to this one. I am going to take into consideration what some of you suggested, and that is to go with our foraging as the way we move to save on the food. I think that is a really smart move for us, because I don't see us trying to outrun patrols at the moment. And yes, winter is coming. We know, so we need to store up, and that's where the foraging march will hopefully help us, because if these small patrols come after us, I think that's okay. So we have a plague village here. That's not good to see. Settlement bears the stench of pestilence. Rags hang from the doorways, and no voice calls out as we pass. Too late, we realize the village is under quarantine. We must withdraw at once to avoid further spread. Okay. So, do we withdraw in quarantine? 9% attrition, or burn it? Ooh. Likely chance of 5%. Moderate. Let's try. Casualties restored after battle. We got the plus 15% there. I don't see anything, and we've got 10,000 men ready to go. Let's see if we can catch this patrol over here. Maybe they'll come notice us and decide to come back around. Oh, and there's a herd over here. That would be nice to catch. But we'll take them first. Hopefully, we'll be able to handle them. They have 3 units of artillery and a couple of hussars back here. And they've got their grenadiers and musketeers. So this is not some lightweight one. They are very capable compared to our 3 batteries of artillery as well, though. Plus, we've got 2 cavalry units, and we've got ourselves some fusiliers, and unfortunately a bunch of recruits. So hopefully we're going to be able to hold this off and defeat them in this process. So let's jump in here and see how things go for us. It's all about building up and trying to get us the supplies we need to amass the army to defeat the headquarters, because right now we are a good deal shy and will not win that battle. So let's take a look at the surrounding countryside here. We do have one small hill there. Nothing over this, well, and then one small hill over here. Dare we divide our forces? Or do we try to make it up to this hillside and throughout here? I think that may be, well, maybe we just consolidate around this. And we'll just be backed up a little bit. But I think that's going to be what we're going to try to do. So we are going to place ourselves here. Get into the trees. And hopefully this pays off. All right, let's get our artillery up. Let's see what they come at us with. Maybe we'll also be able to defeat them piecemeal. We do not, I mean, this is a battle we should win. We have the numbers, but we also do not want to lose more than we need to either. That's another important thing that we're going to have to do. Let's go ahead and unlimber our cannon. Start firing away. Free fire, volley fire. Okay. Gotcha. So I was hitting the wrong button. Thank you for those. Thank you for pointing that out, sir. Let's put Von Dawn right there. Get yourselves unlimbered. And here they are firing away at us. Their cannon. Are we actually hitting them? What are we firing at, guys? Come on, man. There we go. That's what we want. We are ready to attack with flanking maneuvers whenever the opportunity arises. If we can drive one of these artillery battalions off, that would be very nice. Right here, we've already taken 115 losses. We haven't done anything to them, so let's try firing on these grenadiers instead. Actually, let's hit these on the flank, and we're going to move our men over this way, as well as the dragoons over this way. Oh, they are moving around us. Okay, they're retreating there. Let's see if we can hit their hussars, because around they come. We're going to get our other dragoons over this way to help meet them if they try anything. Slow it down just a little bit so we can see. Oh, here we go. Melee. Charge in there. Oh, they made us retreat. These stinking recruits. What if we get Von Dawn over here? Can he rally the men? We need those dragoons or somebody to drive these guys from the field. These grenadiers are too much for us. Way too much for us, apparently. We need to upgrade our men. That much is painfully clear. Focus. Keep on those hussars, actually. We're going to move up. Maybe we can provide some fire here. And we finally get the grenadiers to retreat. Goodness, that was tough. Now we can hopefully drive these. And our other recruits did get rallied. Let's move back to the middle. Now we can potentially have some flanking fire to help sweep these men. And now that we're going to have flanking fire, let's put back on the field artillery. What do we have going on over this side? This artillery, stay on the hussars, make them flee. Oh, here they come. Grenadiers are back. Wow. Charge back in, men. Those grenadiers, they recovered. They've got a very low threshold for needing to recover, don't they? Need to keep that in mind. Okay, here comes some more of their men. Let's keep these guys off to the side and move them up to help support. We looks like we're winning the middle. Put fire on their cannons. We need to get rid of these batteries. If we can do that. Oh. Charge back. And we got him. Okay. That should be all she wrote for him. Let's move our dragoons up to finish off their cannon. We're losing more men than we probably can afford. Not the most optimal. We did lose our dragoons down here. These men, the Fusiliers, have done really well. The recruits, not so much. All right. Fire on those. There we go. Now we can move up. Finish off these men. And they are forced to retreat. Okay. Not the most efficient battle that we've ever fought, but a victory. And we just got our field hospital doctrine before this, so hopefully that will help recuperate some of it. Now, if we are foraging, Maybe we don't need to do the provisions this way. Getting the reservists is, I think... Yeah, we're going to need the reservists. Because that was a bloody battle for us. We've got some promotions. We can get some veteran fusiliers or grenadiers. We're going to go 1 veteran fusiliers here. Oh, no, that's not what we want. These men are already veteran fusiliers. We need to get some grenadiers eventually. These will be our grenadiers whenever the time comes. Let's just... Oh, we are lower on ammunition. Not ready yet there. No other promotions at the moment. Do we have anything of... Okay, so these recruits could get something. Stamina's not the most important at the moment. Ammo consumption would be nice. That'll save us in the long run as well. We need better bayonets. Morale and veterancy gain. We've got a lot of money. Let's give it to those men. Okay, let's go check out this herd. Hopefully get us some more men, or some more supplies. Let's see, we've got a herd of deer. Run out, okay. Our march on stomach. We are definitely going to take the provisions. Wait. Oh, we have living off the land, so we can get the provisions and the pelts. Let's do that. Best of both worlds there. So cavalry recruitable. We could go raid this one. We could go shop there first and then raid it. So they have 589. I'm paying attention now to the gold as well. What do we have that does not matter? These little bayonets definitely don't matter. We'll hang on to the pelts for the moment. We've got enough to recruit another regiment. That is enticing. Oh, we need to get our officer here. That's right. $1,200 for a new brigade. We're going to need that brigade eventually anyway, so let's go ahead and get it now. Unfortunately, we don't have an officer that we can recruit here. Let's get some ammunition. Get what we can. Few more provisions. All right. I think we've stocked up quite well. Now we can't afford what we want anyway, so we are going to head out. But we are also going to just raid this settlement as well. There's an outpost up here. Okay. I feel like we shouldn't be raiding places in Silesia. That's the Habsburgs. Doesn't really make sense that we would do that. Let's check out this outpost. Give us some good news. Arrival of fresh recruits. A crowd of young men gathered at the outpost. We can take reserves without delay, or we can get a full regiment. And that's why we have been waiting. Oh, we don't get great equipment, though. If only we had one of these, we'd be even better. Let's get ourselves a new regiment. Hungarian recruits it is. Huzzah! Excellent. We'll get them some better weapons to start. Give them some haversacks. And some tea rations. Along with some... Nope, we can't do the medicinal... Let's do the medicinal herbs instead. That's why we hang on to those uniforms, because that is always potential. We have over here another herd. Let's go get some more food while we can. We have 12,000 men now. A small band of wild horses, once domesticated but left to wander. We may attempt to corral some, yielding valuable equipment for our cavalry. Or, yeah, get two good horses. Or we can get the provisions and the pelts. It's kind of dark. These are desperate times, though. Oh, sorry. Where are their patrols? We have that mapped out, so they're way over here. We need to get another settlement to raid. I'd rather raid these that don't really like us very much, rather than the ones that provide more. So we're going to make our way down to Breslau, see what we can sell down here. And what we can buy. Looks like ammunition is really good for us down here, as well as the recruitable infantry. Oh no, here comes winter. It will not lift until we've taken the region. Snow and frost now blanket the land. Provision consumption has increased. Visibility and movement speed has decreased. Okay. Let's not pull Napoleon in here. Oh, I like the winter setting. Let's sell those pelts. And we will sell this one. Let's check out the nobles. We could use another officer. Fire by rank instead of volley fire. Interesting. Stamina recovery speed. These are some melee people. And Leonard McQuire is very appealing, but he's also very expensive. We can always level up these guys. This is the one, Benedict Eustace Stryker von Bernig. I love that it's got a long name, or von Moltke. I mean, that family's going to have success for a little bit later on. Let's take Bernig. And we will, there we go. Now we have our 4th brigade set up. It's going to cost 2,400 for a 5th brigade. We cannot afford that. What do we have in the barracks? We can get some Fusiliers. Oh, we can get some Austrian veteran Fusiliers. That's even, or some, no, we can't afford the Jaegers. The veteran Fusiliers. Let's get them. Give them a little bit better weapon. No, we don't need that one. Let's get the accuracy and the reload. Charge and move speed, sure. That's all we can do in that one. Okay, let's get our ammunition. Oh, that's right, we just spent all of our money. Well, let's check out the convoy, then we're going to go raid Moise. Guarded convoy moving at speed along the southern road. Several wagons bearing arms and munitions. Patrol rides close behind, so we shall have time to seize only one wagon. What do we get? Their weapons, ordnance, or specialized ammunition. Let's get their weapons. What do we get? Ooh, Potsdam muskets. Where do we put these? Who's our best? They're still... We're going to go with this one, I guess. Nice grab for us. Okay, let's... Oh, here we go. We have an enemy. They look like they're pretty well skilled. Oh, wait, actually... Hang on. Yeah, the veteran Fusiliers have the good guns. Do we fight this one? think we do. The Battle of Hennersdorf. What do they have? 1, 2, 3 artillery, 4 cavalry units, lots of Jaegers, musketeers, veteran musketeers, and they even have some lifeguards in case anybody starts to drown. Nice of them. We definitely need to fill up our 4th brigade because this is 12. We're going to need to try to get a 5th brigade before we go fight the headquarters potentially. Easier said than done. We're still 6,000 shy of what the headquarters has. So even if we add 2 more brigades of 1,500 or 1,400 apiece, we'll still be quite shy. We do have a hill. That's a better hill. We got a town. Could try to line up like that. No hill over that way. All right. We're going to let these Fusiliers get right there in front. The 1st Hungarian move up there. Now we have recruits here. That's not the best. These dragoons are going to have to go over there to help. Dragoons on both of the flanks. Let's see what we've got. Here they come already with their cannon. We are going to set up counter battery fire right off the bat. That's our focus, guys. Knock out their cannon. Let's get into the town. That will provide us a little bit more cover. Oh, what are you doing, guys? I did not tell you to go move. I told you to fire. Oh, they're out of your range, though. Gotcha. The worn 1-pound gun. We do need some better cannons, don't we? Got our bronze 6-pounder here. Actually, those cannon are not our biggest concern at the moment. Let's go after the lifeguards. And we are going to let the Fusiliers fire. Yeah, they're already on free fire. Let's see. What else do we need to hit? I guess we'll keep going after this. Let's go after their flank again. I really want to try to tear into the flanks of these groups. Oh, they are moving all around us too. Slow it down just a little bit so we can see what's going on where. Our dragoons need to move over here. Those lifeguards, we're hoping we can hit them with everything we've got. They've got their hussars moving over there. Man, these guys have not, their morale has not even begun to be shaken. This might be biting off more than we can chew in this fight. We need to level up our men immensely. Go after the hussars. Okay, we are doing a good job of firing into them on their flank. Get over there. We get our dragoons on their flank. If we can start to roll up one flank, that would be very nice for us if we can hold. Fire right in front of you guys. Don't have canister, though. Nope. Stay on the hussars. How are we doing on this side? All right. And we got one falling back. So let's continue to roll up the flank as best we can here. Fire on their flank. If they're going to open and expose themselves like that, we are going to take advantage of it. How are our Fusiliers doing down here? They're holding their own. The artillery over here is helping against this. Alright, it's time to charge. Countercharge, men. Win that fight. Nice. But they've got more coming over here. Here they come. Here comes another one as well. Charge into that. Canister fire. Push the musketeers back and then get over here, dragoons. You got another charge to do. Oh, they're coming back though. Nope, we got another set of hussars. We've got to push these men back. How are we doing on this side? Those lifeguards, they reorganize. Fire onto the flank. And we are not rolling them up like I was hoping. The musketeers are finally breaking. The recruits have regathered their composure. We've got to watch out for these hussars up here moving around. If we can get on their flanks and start to roll them up, we'll be okay. Got another one fleeing. And we got the light guards to flee again. They do have a couple hussars up here. That group's shattered. Here come the hussars. This one's almost gone. Fire onto him, men. Fire onto him. Okay, we got him to retreat. This Austrian artillery's struggling. Oh, fall back, men. Fall back. Fire on them. These hussars worry me more than anything. And here comes a counter charge. More hussars. Thought we had them. Rally the troops. Let's get our guy over there. Von Dawn, see if you can rally those dragoons. Get them back into the fight. Okay, we got them routed yet again. But it looks like they've got some that are maybe going to rally again. So let's keep up the pressure. Here comes the hussars again. These Jakers are not leaving. Okay, let's get ready. Get over there, rally them. Continue to push around. These veterans will move up this way. Head up that for that last unit up there. Ah, we pushed them back again. We are falling back though too. Can you rally this group? It's so close. The Grenzer Fusiliers have done really well for themselves. 614 to 344. Not too shabby. Whoa, let's get these dragoons back a little bit. They're kind of overextending. They have no stamina. Just kind of relax. Fire from behind. All the artillery units have done really well for us. And we get them to leave. Okay, victory achieved. Well done, men. Well done. Hopefully that wasn't too brutal of a fight. Got quite a bit of money. We lost 3,300 men. Let's continue to get those reservists then, because we're going to need them. Restored some of our men right off the bat. And we've got a lot of promotions. Good news all around. Let's start with our main guys. The first Fusiliers, they're already done. Nothing. We can get Dutch field artillery or Austrian veteran. Larger regimental size. This one's more accurate. Reload time looks better. We're going to upgrade to the veterans. Do we get anything good out of this? Melee damage received. That's pretty good. Add that to there. And where are the... Here's another potential promotion. The Fusiliers could become grenadiers or sharpshooters. Let's get the grenadiers. I feel like we need some heavier units at the moment. Here's another promotion. Austrian field artillery it is. Good news all the way around for us there. And Von Lacey gets a promotion. Melee damage, but lose accuracy. Melee damage received is down. Stamina regeneration is up. Morale damage received down, but fire damage. Let's take Spartan. 11,000 total kills, 4,700 total losses for Von Lacey. 13,000 and 6,000 for Von Lauden. De Navarro, 2,300 to 1,800. Not as big of a difference, but Von Bernig, his men did well the first time. So good job all the way around. Let's see what we have as far as ammunition goes. We had enough. Barely. So it is off to Moise. We will see what we can sell here, and then we'll rate it. Okay. Buy that ammunition. Buy a little bit of food and one thing of reservists. Can't afford anybody we want there. So let's raid the city. We'll get ourselves some grenadiers this way eventually. We are up to almost 14,000 men, so we're getting to where we can start to compete, but we could use some better equipment, that's for sure. Spontoons and beer rations. What's another one that we don't really... Is there... Sorry, a little technical difficulty there. Is there another regiment... or another town that's not going to be the most beneficial for us? All the rest of them look like they're actually pretty good. Hertzberg, we could go back up to Hennersdorf. Maybe we'll raid that one. But let's make our way to the encampment first. Hopefully it has some good news for us. Give us something good here. Oh, we've come upon a rear camp established upon ground recently taken from the enemy. Irregulars and men of various border regions have gathered here in hopes of joining our cause. Rally a force of free corps. Okay. We can get a free corps, Prussian free corps, Austrian Grenzer, Russian frontier, one subsidy recruit, Germans, the old reliable. Our Frenchmen. Let's get a free corps. Why not? Give them a better weapon. And we don't have much else they can get. Let's give them beer. Those Prussians like that. All right. Let's head up to Hennersdorf and raid our next establishment. And get ourselves yet another regiment, hopefully. What about equipment? Let's get some of those. Get some encampments for them. Let's take a quick look. There we go. That'll be better. Okay, not that bad. Let's get the ammunition. Get one reservist, one thing of food as well. And then we will raid the settlement and get ourselves some grenadiers. We have 15,000 men at the moment. We're getting closer to being on solid ground, and that's good because the headquarters is getting stronger by the day as well. And we've got ourselves some grenadiers and some blanket rolls and haversacks. Let's check out that new regiment. Now we have 4 brigades strong. And these are good muskets. They come with damage of plus 65%. Very nice. Let's give them the musician. And we'll give them the haversack. Or, actually, let's do the melee damage reduce. And let's give them a haversack as well. That's a formidable force. Formidable force indeed. 16,200. We are still 2,000 men shy, but we don't have the money to get ourselves up to where we need to be as far as getting up. So we have to fight some more of these patrols. 8,800 down there. I think that's well within our reach. So there are some there. We can maybe get some money, get ourselves a new brigade, and see what we can do as we start marching towards the headquarters and see what we can gather in the way. So we're going to wrap this episode up here. I want to thank you all for joining me. Be sure to come back on the next episode as we see how we do in the winter, and can we get to the headquarters before they start attacking us. I don't know what happens when that does fill up. So I'm a little nervous if we don't get there in time, but thank you all for joining me, and we will catch you on the next episode. Until then, take care.